Hey guys, namaste, and hope all of you are doing great. So I'm going to talk to you about the 5 amazing things when you have Mercury placed in the fifth house. So as I keep saying, the houses are not detached, but they're disjoint. So the fourth, as I said, is the capacity, emotional capacity, all right? Emotional capacity to handle things. And the fifth is the house of what you really love to do. Your passions, your hobbies, unconditional love. That's what the fifth is. So again, they have linked here. If you have a strong emotional balance or emotional control, then whatever that you seek or whatever that you want to do in life will be greater. Am I right? Because there's not much of expectation when it comes to emotional temperaments, right? You're solid within. You know what are the repercussions, what are the consequences, and if it happens, you can take it. So which is why if you have a strong house, which means you have the capacity to control your emotions, right? You know who you are, and you'll not be tempered by any external interference. Then the fifth house will be naturally strong, right? Because the fifth will show since you have a great support emotionally, so you can do whatever that you want in life, right? So it's important to understand this, that the fifth is governed by the fourth is governed by the third by the values of the second, and so on. Okay, it is all connected. So again, the fifth is the capacity for you to spread your wings, to do what you really love doing. It's not just going to your job, going to your responsibilities. That's the sixth. The fifth is what you're really passionate about, right? Unconditional love. And again, it depends to how strong your fourth house is. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. All right, so what are the top 5 amazing things if Mercury well positioned in the fifth? Right, number one is that you will be an inventor, someone who will break through in your field, right? Great people out there like Mozart, who else? Steve Jobs, Marlon Brando, Charlie Chaplin. All these personalities have a strong Mercury in their fifth, right? So whatever job that you're in, you will eventually, find some profoundness within, some breakthrough, some great things will come out of it. So that's number one, right? That's an amazing thing. Number two is that you will be a great mommy or daddy, all right? Because remember, Mercury's name, one of the names that Mercury has is Prahashula. Prahashula means to have fun or humor, depending to the context. It means that you're a lively person, right? You like to take things lightly. So when you have, I mean, this is for our family people, when you have children, you will behave to them in their level, because you will want to understand if your child is throwing a tantrum, okay, why he or she is doing it. You will go to his level or her level, right? So and looking from that perspective, you will solve or treat or grow or to educate or whatever, right? To teach them principles from how they want to be seen, not like as parents, as an adult. Normally this is where parents make mistake, because we want to see them from our point of view, but actually it's the other way around. So you'll be a great parent, number one. Number two, sorry. Number three is that you will be interested in any field which has something to do with fixing problems, like maybe auditing, um, unraveling mysteries, crime solving, things which requires like forensics, to find what's going on behind the scenes, fixing problems, finding the root cause of things. The sort of things naturally interest you. Puzzles and all these things you'll naturally gravitate towards all these things, right? So now these things are important, because once you know, then you can explore all these areas. Okay, so this is the third one, okay, which means strong interest in fields where you need to fix things, right? Like or to find things, right? Detective work and things like that. Okay, so third. Number four will be talents, natural talents. Okay, now skill is one thing, right? Talent is something that you have by birth. right? So if if you if you know what is the positions of your fifth house, what rasi or zodiac sign or what nakshatra it is, and what graha is residing there, then you'll have a good idea on what are the areas of passion that you have, unconditional love towards something. And from there you can say, for example, it's in say tula rasi. I'm sorry, let's not get tula. Let's take Sagittarius, Dhanasa rasi. Dhanasa is known for creativity, business minded people, all right? People who have great interest in entrepreneurship. So since if your example is the fifth is there for you in Sagittarius or Dhanasa, then you know that that's the part that you should go. That's the part that you should walk on, all right? And that will give you, you will become very successful easily because you have talents on that. Talents are not something that you build, something that you create. That's skill. Talent is innate, something that you have by birth, right? So that's the fourth. And the last is diplomacy, tactfulness. For you have this ability to talk and solve problem, a peacemaker, someone who can find the balance in a problem, right? Which is also one of the names for Mercury is also Rajaputra, which just means prince. A prince job is to be cautious about what is his activities and to be diplomatic, in foreign countries and things like that. Same thing, Mercury has that personality. So if you have Mercury in the fifth, one of the things that you have is tactfulness. So those are the top five amazing things that you'd have if Mercury is well placed in the fifth house. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you on the Mercury in the sixth video. Namaste.